Good day everyone. Today I'll be discussing chapter 8, which is about the PNP general policy and guidelines on dispute resolution, public assembly, and demolition or ejectment orders. What is dispute resolution? Dispute resolution is simply the process of settling disagreements between parties. Dispute can happen in families, workplaces, businesses, or communities. These disputes can be settled in court, which is litigation, or outside the court through alternative methods. Types of dispute resolution. The two main types are litigation and alternative dispute resolution. Litigation means bringing the case to court where a judge or jury decide. EDR, on the other hand, uses negotiation, mediation, or arbitration to solve the conflict without going to court. EDR in the Philippines. In the Philippines, EDR is recognized under RA 9285 or the Alternative Dispute Resolution Act of 2004. It involves a neutral third party who helps the opposing side settle their issues. EDR is encouraged because it saves time, money, and avoids long trials. Types of EDR. There are three common types. First, arbitration. A neutral arbitrator gives a binding decision. Second, mediation. A mediator helps both sides talk and reach an agreement, but the decision is voluntary. And third, conciliation or negotiation, where the parties themselves try to agree, sometimes with a neutral third party assisting.
Labor disputes. Labor disputes and conflict between employees and employers about terms of work. This can lead to strike, picketing, or lockout. For example, workers may go on strike to demand higher pay, or employers may declare to lockout by temporarily stopping operations. Form of labor strikes. Strike can take different forms. They can be legal or illegal. Economic strike to demand benefits or unfair labor practice. Strike when employers violate labor rights. There are also slowdown strike, wildcat strike, and sit-down strike. Each has different legal consequences. PNP guideline or labor disputes. The role of the police is not take side, but only to maintain peace and order. They should remain neutral, exercise maximum tolerance, and only interference if violence happens. They are also allowed to give escort of socialize with inter-party.
Public assemblies. 1. Defined as rallies, demonstrations, parades, or marches. 2. A constitutional right but regulated by law. Number 3. Requires a permit from the mayor except in Freedom Park, private property, or school campus. Public assembly. A public assembly is any rally, demonstration, parade, or march where people express their opinions or grievances. It's a constitutional right, but it must follow rules. For example, a permit is needed from the mayor unless it's held in Freedom Park, private property, or inside school. List of organizers. 1. Ensure peaceful conduct of assembly. 2. Inform participant of responsibilities. 3. Prevent disruption and violence. 4. Follow permit conditions and time limit. Responsibilities of organizer. Organizers play a big role in making sure assemblies are peaceful. They must inform participants of their duties, prevent outsiders from causing trouble, and follow the time and place agreed in the permit. They are responsible for making orders.
Prohibited act in assemblies. Number 1. Holding without permit if required. Number 2. Denial of permit without valid reason. Number 3. Carrying deadly weapons, burning objects, or disrupting assemblies. Number 4. Justify firing of firearms by law enforcement. Some acts are not allowed during assemblies, such as holding rallies without without a permit, carrying deadly weapons, burning objects, or firing guns. Those rules are in place to protect the safety of everyone, both the demonstrators and the public. PNP guidelines on public assemblies. Number 1. Police must respect and protect human rights. Number 2. CDM or Civil Disturbance Management Unit must stay at least 100 meters away. Number 3. No firearms, only baton, shield, helmets allowed. Number 4. Tear gas or water cannon only if violence occurs. The PNP must always respect human rights and use maximum tolerance. Civil Disturbance Management or CDM units must be stay at least 100 meters away from the rally area. They are not allowed to carry firearms, only shield or baton, and they can only use tear gas or water cannons if the rally becomes violence.
Police response stage. First, planning stage. Dialogue with organizer, prepare contingency plans. Second, peaceful stage. Police monitor but don't interfere. Third, confrontational stage. Intervene if violence break out. Fourth, violent stage. Use non-lethal force for protect levels. Fifth, post-operation. Withdraw, maintain peace and order. Police response stage. Police response has stage during planning. They talk with organizer and prepare contingency plans. During peaceful stage, they only monitor if the assembly turns confrontational or violent. They may step in but only protect lives and property. Afterward, they withdraw once peace is restored.
For the continuation of the report, demolition and ejectment orders. What is demolition? Demolition is dismantling of illegal structure. From the word dismantling means bungkagon ng mga illegal structures. Eviction, removal of occupants from an area or building. Kani is i-remove daw itong mga occupants or mga tao nga naa sa area or building. Allowed if danger zone occupied by the government project or court order. Allowed lang siya if kanang ang government project dito sila nagpuyo sa area nga dito buhaton ng project. Kani nga allowed is governed by the Urban Development Act of RA 7279 of 1992. PNP rule and demolition. Government by the alternative dispute, raise police assistance only upon writing request or valid court agency order, must coordinate with LGU and local housing board. PNP duties maintain peace, protect, lease property, enforce law. Police cannot be physically dismantle structure. The police should maintain peace and order. So, dapat gina-maintain nila ang peace and order, then dili nila physically dauton ang structures. Tagaan nila assistant if na written request from the local government unit. Procedures and demolition enforcement. Risk assessment. First, risk assessment orientation of personnel. Second, free demolition conference with all parties. Third, strict observance of human rights. Fifth, use of force only if peaceful means fail. And sixth, medical and fire teams must be present. Before a demolition, risk assessment or conference are required. Human rights must always be respected, and the police should only force if only peaceful means fail. Fire and medical teams must also be present. So, before ang demolition, lagi na yung risk assessment and conference. Then human rights must always be respected, and the police should use force only if peaceful means fail. So, ang police is matag ra siya og ganang force if ang peaceful is dili ma-maintain or ma-failure. Fire and medical teams must always be present in case of emergency. So dapat ambulance, fire must present kain kaso na mga disgrasya.